story tonight, the Association of Ghana Industries is set to create more investment opportunities for manufacturing companies in Ghana to remain competitive. Government, through the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC, is in the process of creating a business-friendly environment to increase foreign direct investment from 8% last year to 12% by the end of this year. Vice President of the AGI, Dr. JoyNews, says his outfit will be connecting local industries with the best foreign investors to help grow their businesses. He was speaking at a program organized to bring together captains of industry and some foreign investors.
The program was to link captains of industry in Ghana with foreign investors. Dr. JoyNews is the vice president of the Association of Ghana Industries.
We invited two embassies, Hungary and Egypt. They came to give us an overview of the investment opportunities and the collaboration they can do with private sector companies in Association AGI. So that basically those who are interested in coming to do business here, what are the partners that they should look for? We are going to continue such a dialogue, collaboration, bringing district chief executives in when we are having AGI meetings so that they tell the opportunities in their district. That will also help the businessmen and the sectors that we have, all the 22 sectors, what opportunities are there for them, rather than everybody cramping to Accra for business. So that is the urgency of this meeting.
On his part, Egyptian ambassador to Ghana, Mohammed Haider, revealed investors will prioritize the agriculture sector of the economy.
Egypt is one of the leading countries for decades now to engage with Ghana for human resources development and capacity building in various fields like agriculture, like medical and nursing. You can also talk about security, like economical skills, upgrading for civil servants. So many things that's why this is not dependable on a region or another. We direct these requests or these proposals to the government of Ghana, and it decides what area should benefit from this, and we accept that willingly. So that again, I'm saying that once we deal with Ghana, it is always based on their needs that the Ghanaian government decides, and then what we could do together for mutual interests. What comes first and what comes next, what would be changed every now and then, this is something that we agree upon, and that we go forward. That's why I am glad that Ghana, once applied its reforms, its economic policy, financial policy, it was based on a national vision.
The program was under the theme promoting Ghana's industrialization agenda through international partnership.
So AGI, they're hoping to create an environment for local manufacturing companies. Great time to bring in the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair, which is going to get underway tomorrow. I'm joined in the studio by Joy Prime channel coordinator Gladys Oredu. So we are counting down to tomorrow, where the fair officially opens. Just for those who are wondering, what is this fair about? Tell us about this initiative and why you put it together.
The Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair, this is the second edition that we're pulling together. The whole idea is to bring together all made in Ghana products by Ghanaians right here in Ghana. So to also showcase everything that Ghanaians have been able to manufacture. The theme for this year is branding Ghana for global export, and so the whole idea is helping to promote Ghana beyond our shores. We're doing very amazing things right here. I mean, cutting from household appliances to industrial machines to fashion accessories, food items, beverages. We're doing a lot here in Ghana. We're canning our palm paste, we're canning our granite, and some even wache is being canned now. But until you travel out, there are a lot of things that you are not exposed to, but it's made by Ghanaians. And I mean, it's amazing that some people travel outside Ghana before they come in contact with some of the things that Ghanaians are manufacturing. And so that is what Joy Prime wants to take advantage of and showcase to all Ghanaians, and even those who haven't met those products yet, what we have. And so it is happening at the Junction Mall from the 21st to 24th of
Which
September.
Is tomorrow. And it's interesting, exactly, you're putting this together at a time when there's a lot of campaign going around about Ghanaians patronizing what we produce in the country. I host the Joy Business Van. I go around. I see lots of young people, very innovative ideas, doing so much, and nobody's recognizing what they're doing. And
the pancake you're talking about today, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's interesting that we are putting the spotlight on branding, because usually what comes up is the quality of our packaging, how we sell our items out there.
Packaging and branding is the challenge we have most of the time. But even that, a lot of the Ghanaian manufacturers have stepped up their game. So now you see some of the things branded, and you wonder, is it really by Ghanaian right here in Ghana? And trust me, it's quoted made in La. And then, oh wow,
very true.
Yes, exactly. So Ghanaians are really doing very well.
So what kinds of businesses are you going to be showcasing there tomorrow?
Okay, so we have the cosmetic companies coming together, we have the food products people coming also, we have the fashion accessories, we have household appliances, we have in the industrial equipment makers also coming. So it's wide. So long as it is made in Ghana, you are representing.
Okay, quick one, because there are business people watching, wondering what business opportunities are in there for us.
Oh, great. So when you come there, the very first thing is the discounted prices. So you come in to buy at a wholesale price. You're not retailing, you buy it at a wholesale price. That is the first business opportunity. The second business opportunity is now you know where to find what, especially the retailers who want to retail one item or the other to sell. Now you know the source, because they are the people who we have invited to come. So you deal directly with the manufacturers and no middle person. The third business opportunity I see there is the fact that you also get creative. You see the various items Ghanaians are putting together, and then you realize, it sparks your imagination, and then you realize what else you can also do, because it is based on experience that we build. And so you can see and copy and learn around you what people have put together. Then you can also come out with something really awesome. Yes.
Thanks. We'll be there. Thanks very much. So the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair is taking place tomorrow at the Junction Mall at Nungwa. You don't want to miss it. It's kickstarting at what time? Okay,
so we start at exactly 10 a.m. 10 a.m. the launch, and then we run it through. The stores officially open at 11 for trading. But let me quickly say thank you to our sponsors: GTP, Kaiser Apple Drink, Virgin Port Cosmetics, and of course, Haptel.
And of course, there's going to be a lot of fun out there. Thanks very much indeed. That was Gladys Osei Oredu. She's a Joy Prime Channel Coordinator. We want to move on now to the hospitality industry. There are several policies formulated over the years to improve standards in the hotel and hospitality industry, but unfortunately, many of these are not being implemented. The president of the Hotels and Tourism Schools in Africa, Dr. Joseph Ansah-Mensah, is attributing the low standards of services provided by hotels to the lack of a better hospitality school to train people in hospitality management. He was speaking at a capacity building workshop for facilitators of the MacDick Hospitality Academy in Koforidua in the Eastern region. Here's Kofi Sian's report. Statistics indicate over 2,000 hotels have registered with the Ghana Tourism Authority so far. However, a recent study by the Ghana Hotels Association has revealed services offered by hotels do not meet the required standards. The MacDick Royal Hospitality Academy is the first ever private hospitality institution to have been established in the country to train skilled professionals. The academy, located in the heart of the New Jabin municipality, would offer intensive training for students in front office management, housekeeping, as well as food and beverage operations. The academy, in collaboration with the Council for Technical and Vocational Training Education, COTVET, organized a 4-day capacity building workshop for 8 facilitators of the academy. Rector of the school and president of the Hotels and Tourism Schools in Africa, Dr. Joseph Ansah-Mensah, said it was time staff of hotels are given professional training to enhance their services.
But podcast is still an infant. It's never grown over the years. I've been in the industry for several years, and when it comes to staff performance, it's always been a challenge. Therefore, I tried approaching government on several occasions and written basically to every president of Ghana concerning hospitality school in Ghana. We are still on the drawing board. But come to think of it, why should Ghana have only one hotel school? Nana Chene had some time.
CEO of the facility and a former president of the Hoteliers Association of Ghana, Berma Kofi Ejay-Twining, noted that although there was a thriving hotel business in the country, there was a missing gap in human resource.
You see, hotels are springing up, but the question is, are we coming up with the necessary standards that we deserve, the customer deserve? That is why it's my worry that why don't we, because as of now, you know, the only institution that was training, government institution that was training these people was Hotcat. And Hotcat, as I speak to you now, it's not functioning. For some years now, it's not functioning. So my question is, if we don't have the job market, the people, the schools to provide these people to come on the job market, how do we assess them to be able to perform? Okay? Those in the polytechnics, they are on a different level. You are talking about those who are doing the practical hotel service, like the food service and that. So the room attendants. So that's where we have, there's a need to have that kind of school to be able to provide that service.
As part of the benefits to be gained, the Academy would recommend its students be engaged by the best hotels in Ghana. Let's turn you to our top story tonight. And the first tranche of the $1.3 billion syndicated loan facility for the Cocoa Board is expected to hit the accounts of the Bank of Ghana by the second week of October. This was disclosed by Chief Executive of the Cocoa Board, Joseph Boahen-Edu, after the official signing ceremony in Paris, France, which was telecast live via teleconference. And Joseph Edu said the facility will help the company to transform the lives of cocoa farmers in the 2017-2018 crop season. Here's Ebenezer Sabote's report.
25 international banks participated in the syndication, which was oversubscribed to the tune of $2.4 billion, out of which Cocoa Board took $1.3 billion. The annual Cocoa Board syndicated loan is the most prominent soft commodity trade finance arrangement in Africa. The main purpose of this facility is to help Cocoa Board support some developmental programs of the economy. Chief Executive of Cocoa Board, Joseph Boahen-Edu, describes the interest rate of 0.65% on the loan as one of the best so far as compared to the last year's rate of 1.7%.
In 2012-2013, it was a 6-unit classroom block for the Fuanse cocoa community in the central region of Ghana at a cost of $67,500 United States dollars. On behalf of the government and people of Ghana, we wish to extend our profound gratitude to the banks for your kind gesture. We have, however, said that this commendable practice, that the community social responsibility, is not seen little. If for any reason it slipped under the bank's radar, we wish to prompt the consortium of banks this year's facility to bring to life this heart-touching and profit-sharing gesture. Your Excellency, it is an acknowledged fact that the cost of the facility, that the interest rate is competitive. Yet, participating banks are encouraged to consider reducing the rate next year to enable us access more funds to improve the lot of our farmers in particular and the economy of Ghana in general.
He has further assured all participating banks that the Cocoa Board will meet its financial obligations concerning the facility.
Cocoa Board may be knocking again on the doors of the banks for further medium-term financing of our upstream capital projects, including yield enhancement techniques, provision of storage facilities, cocoa roads and railway infrastructure development, cocoa farm mechanization, and programs for sustainable production and sustainable consumption. Management of Ghana Cocoa Board wishes to ensure all the 25 banks involved in the syndication that it is fully committed to meeting its obligations under this loan agreement and will take steps to enhance the assignments, collections, and repayment processes associated with this facility.
Management of Cocoa Board used the opportunity to assure the world that contrary to negative reports about West Africa's cocoa, Ghana's cocoa is clean and of high quality.
Now, your budget for fuel, I'm afraid, could witness a marginal increase in the coming weeks. It follows some significant jump in the price of petroleum products at the pumps from yesterday. Well, my colleague Charles Aite has been going around and he has been speaking to consumers about this price increase, how they're going to go around their budget, how it will impact their best personal budgets, and what they think should be done to release the stress posed by fuel price increases in the deregulated environment. Watch this.
Past week, in terms of the opening of the second window, we had various OMCs increase the prices of petrol across the country by this very statistic. But let's lay aside this whole statistic and get into clear interaction in relation to how best the increment could affect or is affecting car owners and Ghanaians on the streets of Accra. And I'm currently here at the Trade Fair Center, where I've caught up with two minds in terms of people who have shared concern over the increment in petrol prices, to help us understand whether or not they have a specific take on this very situation. And I do have here with me Good Stuff and as well as William to help us understand their take on this very development. Let me start off with you, Good Stuff. First of all, you just wake up in the morning, you turn on the radio and you realize, or you just go fill up your tank at the petrol station and you realize that the prices of petrol or diesel has shot up by between 7 to 8%. What's your take on this? Are you shocked?
Well, I am shocked, but at the end of the day, that's what deregulation does. I mean, you wake up and fuel prices have gone up and you really have to adjust, because obviously you need to move from the house to the workplace and do your rounds, and what it means is that you need to spend a lot more on fuel. On fuel, and obviously affects other things. Yeah, about fuel, but it's about everything. So
I'll be getting back to you, but let me rope in William, because Good Stuff has been raising very key points here in terms of his budget being affected, he not planning for this. Do you share the same sentiments?
Yes, I think I'm not surprised, because if you look at the global market trend for petroleum, you see the price is rising steadily. However, what I'm not happy about is the National Petroleum Authority should be able to come up with sensitize the people, beforehand, that you should be able to project in the next 1 month, the next 2 months, we're going to have likelihood of, increment. Then you sensitize the people so people can adjust their budgets. And where you sit, the next day you go to the pump station and you see, the increment on the price board. I mean, that's unfortunate. But I think going forward, they should be able to liaise with the public very well. And so when the deregulation policy came, that was what we're doing. But I think just few years past, it appears there's a bit of laxity here. I'm sure they should be proactive.
Yeah. We shall be getting to the issue related to the deregulation soon, but let's concentrate further on the issue of the budget. How much were you spending on petrol? How much are you spending now?
Yes, I think about 120 Ghana cedis a week, and that translates about 480.
Welcome back. You know what? Sometimes the simple ideas make good business, and that is what Mami Ekia Aqua proves with her pancake startup. With the right ingredients and the right steps, she is on her way to building a valuable business. Mami Ekia allows the Joy Business van into her kitchen today as we learn more about why the molecular biologist ventured into this business. These pancakes look so good.
Chocolate pancake cake.
Wow.
Vanilla pancake birthday cake. Mini pancakes.
That looks kind of fun.
Then there's chocolate, strawberry, red velvet, beef and sausage.
Pancake and sausage pancakes.
Yeah, very easy to prepare. Just flour, egg, milk, small sugar and a pinch of salt.
All right, let's get to work then. Mami Ekia Aqua has countless pancake recipes. she started making them from childhood, a skill she acquired from her mom. Today, I get to try my hands on what used to be a hobby for Mami Kuya until a year and 6 months ago when she decided to turn it into a business.
Growing up, Mommy used to make pancakes like every Sunday, and then she would allow me to mix colors, so I can make blue pancake, green pancake, red pancake. So then eventually it led to this. I didn't know it to be so big, so I just sat down one day in the house and I was like, oh, I can make pancakes, so why not do something interesting with it? So instead of just the normal Ghanaian pancakes, we'll do a cross between the American and the Ghanaian pancakes, and then do a wide variety of stuff. So we have chocolate, strawberry, fish, beef, meat, cheese, almost about 16 different kinds. And then we do iced tea to go with it as well.
What makes Mami Kuya's pancakes unique are the ingredients. It remains a secret for now.
So the first time I had an opening at Adabaka, and then I got a lot of people trooping in, but they were skeptical about eating fish pancake and meat pancake. But when they tasted it, they were very happy. But then they were not too sure about if they could keep it for a while. So I said that, oh, it was cool, and they were excited about the fact that they could have different flavors of pancakes.
Through fairs and exhibitions as well as social media, Mami Kuya has grown quite a following. Mami Kuya usually works on her pancakes at night and at dawn. She's a molecular biologist and works during the day.
I had to wake up at dawn to do pancakes, then go to work and come back and do pancakes. So when I have a deadline at work, it's like, let me just solve this pancake thing. But then it's my own baby, so I have to grow it, so I'm still here.
For now, Mami Kuya does not want to quit her career as a molecular biologist, and she's certainly not abandoning her pancake business too. So how does she intend juggling the two, especially as her pancake business is growing?
I think it's going to be a little more challenging than it is now because I'm moving on in my career.
And of course you got more orders coming.
And more orders. But then I promised myself that I'll push myself. But then I'll give myself a treat once in a while.
Okay, so do you foresee a time in your life where you'd abandon the molecular biology and do this full time? And when you think about Mami's pancakes, what do you want to see it?
So I want to see Mami's pancakes as an international brand, but I love molecular biology too. So let's just keep it as when we get to that bridge for now. We'll cross it.
I love that. And it's time to do our interview of the day. The Association of Ghana Industry, AGI, says the private sector will not be affected by the sharp increase in fuel prices. Over the past few weeks, the price of diesel and petrol have experienced some instability, raising concerns about the impact on businesses. But Vice President Dr. Yao Jimfi tells Joy Business captains of industry and other businesses have already put in place measures to cushion themselves against such increases.
Interview of the day.
We need to understand, as the economy goes, inflation will come, prices are not going to continue. The dynamism of the business aspect is that wherever the challenges come, private sector must also embrace it and find solutions to deal with it. Prices cannot be constant at all times. So at this particular time that the fuel prices have gone up, of course, we are not going to say we are going to jump the prices of our products. Rather, we should look at other areas that we can cut so that we'll be able to maintain. The opportunities that are for us now as businessmen are greater than just one item, fuel price going up. So we are looking at ways and means to help educate our businessmen and women what greater opportunities are there for them in terms of investment, in terms of opening their business and dream big and see what the areas, rather than always crying for the challenges that are there. Rather, there are every challenge that will come. There must be opportunity, solution from businessmen to be able to tackle and solve it.
So are you saying that the increase in fuel prices is not going to affect?
Should not make much of a difference. Yes. The increase, yes, of course, is coming. But what are areas that you, a business person, can look at it? If it will affect your generator usage, are you looking, opportunity in terms of solar? We must always look at every opportunity that comes, problem that will come, businessmen, we must find solution to it.
Interview of the day.
That's it for our program tonight. Thanks for watching Business Live. As always, you can keep up to date on all our stories on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Some news just coming in to us. Custom World takes over West Blue Ghana Limited, and that's the latest story we want to read about. We're hearing that Customs World, a subsidiary of Ports, Customs and Free Zones Corporation, Dubai, has signed an agreement to take over West Blue Ghana Limited. The company engaged for the provision of the National Single Window and Risk Management System in Ghana. We'll bring you more on that story later on in our subsequent bulletins. My name is Darryl Kwao. Stay tuned.